Good morning. Here we are. It's another vlog. It has been like over a month. I'm so sorry. I can't tell you. I have tried to start this vlog at least 3 times. I might even insert those clips. Good morning. Good morning, everybody. Good morning, everybody. Basically, kept trying to start a vlog, and then I don't know, it was like I'd forgotten how to do it. It's like I'd forgotten how to talk to the camera and what the hell this like thing was all about. And then the camera battery went and I could not find my camera charger anywhere, literally anywhere. I looked in the loft, like I looked everywhere, but I did not look in the bottom of the toy bag. So yesterday I finally found the camera charger, so we're back. And you probably didn't miss me, but if you did, thanks for hanging around. Anyway, I'm actually probably going to start this vlog properly when this little one goes down for a nap. But I just wanted to say hello and just wanted to start the vlog, and hopefully that will mean that we just crack on and actually do a vlog for a change. I've probably got so much to catch you up on. So much has happened. We did Project Baby and Me on Instagram. I'm currently in the middle of a sleep plan with Teddy. We're 5 days in and I've got so much to tell you all about that. I've got so much to tell you about how awful his sleep was in the lead up. What else? I don't even know. It's been far too long, hasn't it? I'm sorry. Thank you for sticking by. This guy is just watching me chat to the camera with fascination. Oh my god, he's gonna look so different to you guys. Like, if you've watched my vlogs for a long time but don't follow me on Instagram, then look at my massive baby. Good morning. Good morning, Teds. Hello, Teddy. Literally impossible to get him to smile for the camera because he just like is mesmerised by it. Just stares at the camera. How old are you now, Teddy? 5 months tomorrow. Don't good. Right, I'm baby free. Well, in the sense that he's upstairs napping, and I'm gonna sit and do my makeup, which I still do downstairs because I don't know, ever since Teddy has arrived pretty much, it just seems easier to have my makeup downstairs so that if he's napping upstairs, even though it's in a different room, I don't know why I have my makeup downstairs. I just feel like it's easier to have it on the go in a bag to do it wherever I need to. So yeah, I'm gonna sit and chat to you whilst I put my makeup on and sort my face out, although I'm pretty rubbish at concentrating when I do that, so hopefully I will manage to do both. I look like very freckly at the moment. So I don't even remember what the last vlog was. It just has been a while, right? I definitely tried to start a vlog in May when we were doing Project Baby and Me. If you don't follow me on Instagram, it was a hashtag community that I started throughout the month of May, and it was amazing. I loved seeing you guys get so involved with it. It was just like the support and advice and just, I don't know, it was just so much fun. And to be honest, I've been at a bit of a loss as to what to post on Instagram ever since my thing ended. Basically, if you don't know what Instagram like monthly challenge is, there was a daily prompt for a photo theme every single day during May, and we ended up on over 1,500 photos on the hashtag. And yeah, just thanks for joining in if you did. We'll do it again soon one day, so if you didn't join in this time, then there will be a next time, I'll tell you that. And I would love to think of more things to do with the hashtag as well in our little community, so if you've got any ideas, let me know. I had a pretty horrendous time with Teddy's sleep, if I'm honest. From about 3.5 months, he was definitely having his sleep progression, which I'm quite grateful for now in hindsight, because I knew it was because I knew it was expected at 4 months to have a sleep progression. I didn't really think about the fact it might come early, so I just thought he was a really horrific sleeper. And actually, I mean, he wasn't a great sleeper. He's never been a great sleeper the whole time he's been on this little planet. But he wasn't as bad as I thought he was going to be. And well, he was really bad at that point, but there was hope. And it started to turn around just a little bit, and I could see that sleep was going to click at some point. And I've been working with the lovely Katie at Slumber Tots at the moment. We're halfway through a 10-day plan with her. She is a sleep expert, and she has provided so much support and just everything that I needed. I mean, I was just at a bit of a loss. There's so much that you can read about sleep and babies, but that's the problem. There's so much, and there's so many different nap schedules and opinions, and there's just so much out there that I was just a bit lost, and I felt like I was dabbling in little theories here and there, and just couldn't really find what was working. And spoke to Katie. By the way, she has gifted me the whole package that she's done, so just to be clear, I haven't paid for anything that I've been doing with her, but that's in the hope that it works, and I can tell you guys how amazing it is. It is amazing. I've got links to her newborn sleep kit and her early morning wake guide. I'll leave those below. They're affiliate links, which means I get a small percentage of any sales if you do buy them from her, and I would highly recommend. They're so informative. I've learned so much from Katie. It's amazing. And you know what, it's just been nice to do this with somebody's support who actually knows what they're doing. Like I said, I felt like I was just dabbling in things here and there, and I didn't really know what was good for Teddy. But yeah, ever since we started working with Katie, oh my god, it's just been amazing for me personally, because I just feel like I know what I'm doing. And part of me felt guilty for wanting to kind of sleep train Teddy, or get him to try and sleep a bit more through the night and sort his naps out. I don't know why, I just had that mum guilt over it. Like, but what if he needs me in the night, and I'm just being mean and making him sleep? Like, even when you say that out loud, how ridiculous is that? How is that even possible? Anyway, I turned around my thinking, and actually I feel really positive about now, because actually sleep is a really difficult thing if you think about it. Like, isn't it weird that we just lie down and put ourselves into a state of unconsciousness? So I'm treating this as the first thing that I'm teaching Teddy, and it's made me feel so much better about the whole thing. Katie doesn't work on a cry out basis. Of course, there's been a few tears here and there from him, but with my support, kind of, or mine or Ross's support, right by his side and comforting him. So yeah, Katie is amazing. If you have problems with your little one sleeping, go and speak to Katie at Slumber Tots. All of her links will be left below. Don't want to waffle for too long, because that's just boring, isn't it? But what else have we been doing? We've been swimming. Teddy's been for a few little swims now. I took him in the first time with Ross, and then ever since that it's been Ross's thing, so I wanted them to have something. They just did the two of them. Ross's dad goes in with them as well. Don't know what else. I mean, if you've got any questions about what I've been doing lately, leave them below or find me on Instagram and I will answer. Otherwise, I've got no bloody clue. Time has just flown. But let's just crack on and let's just get these vlogs moving again. This is a good look, isn't it? Should I just go out for the day like this? I'm actually going to get my hair cut next week, and I think I'm going to have it all chopped off again because I wanted it longer. And no, I mean, obviously this is just like, I just untied this after the night, but it's just not really feeling it, to be honest. Just a bit wispy at the ends, and oh my god, postpartum hair loss is just an absolute joke at the moment. I think it's just starting to slow down a little bit, but literally my hair just falls out all the time at the moment. That washing my hair is literally the worst. Anyway, I just switched the camera back on because I realised I told you how amazing Slumber Tots is at sorting Teddy's sleep, and I didn't even tell you like what he's done. I'm in no way letting myself think that it's going to be plain sailing, but as an example, well, go back a few weeks ago, he was waking every hour, and the only thing I could do was feed him back to sleep. And it was just a joke. He'd be easily up for the day at like 4 or 5 o'clock, which is just not good. And naps were just a fight every time. So difficult to put him down for a nap. Couldn't really put him down in his cot. Didn't really know what to do with him. Was resorting to the car and the pram too much. Like, oh, it was just it was getting painful. And since, well, I tried to, so we're doing this 10-day plan with Katie at the moment, but actually she gave me a little bit of advice beforehand, so I kind of eased him in a little bit to a new schedule as much as I could, and then we started the 10-day plan, which was hardcore in terms of the nights, because it was reducing him down to 1 feed a night straight away and comforting him to sleep through the rest of the night so he kind of learns the skill of self-settling. And we're on, last night was night 4, and he slept until, well, he stirred at 12:30, but then he woke at 20 to 2. I fed him then, he was asleep again by 2, and then he slept until about 6ish, and then just lay in his cot chatting for a bit, which like is unheard of as well before we started all of this. And he didn't wake, well actually no, he slept until 7:30, and then I had to wake him up because we had, like, he can't, there's no point letting him sleep later than that because then the whole nap schedule goes off for the rest of the day. So yeah, I woke him up. So basically woke for 1 feed, and we had a, like, the first night was rough. I was awake for 2 hours trying to settle him back down, did it in the end. Then we had a really good night the second night, then the third night was a rough night. He was awake for nearly 2 hours again, and then we had a good night last night. So it's completely up and down whilst he's learning kind of what to do, but we're aiming towards him sleeping 7 PM till 7 AM with 1 feed, which he should drop eventually as well. So yeah, just to explain that a little bit more, that kind of makes a bit more sense, I think. Whilst Teddy naps, I'm having a look at some weaning books. I got this came really quickly actually. I ordered this yesterday morning from Waterstones, and yesterday was Sunday and it's just come at like 10 o'clock on Monday morning, which is amazing. So the Young Gums Baby Food with Attitude, Beth Bentley, and also the River Cottage Baby and Toddler Cookbook. I actually got this on yesterday, so I had a look through that yesterday evening, and I would really recommend it. It's got loads of nice recipes, really nice imagery and information on seasonal foods, but the very beginning, so literally up until like, I don't know, there's probably about 100 pages at the front, which is all about weaning and the importance of different kind of vitamins and nutrients, a bit about fussy eating. Ross is the fussiest eater ever, so we want to avoid that for today. So yeah, that's a really interesting book, and I'm just about to have a look. Oh, it matches my trousers. I haven't looked through this at all yet, so I'm going to have a little flick through. But again, there's loads of information at the start of this book about weaning, and then the focus of this one is more kind of baby-led weaning. Well, they both are, so that's got baby-led weaning and purees. This one's more baby-led weaning and also just focus on meals that work for the whole family. I've also got Love Island After Sun on in the background. We watch Love Island, but I'm kind of like not fussed on the extra programmes, like the unseen bits on a Saturday and the After Sun on a Sunday. I just have them on in the background. So yeah, let's see how long we've got until baby boy wakes up. Nick is awake. Whoa, what is with this head pull? He's always pulling his head back. He's trying to watch the TV actually. Slept for about 50 minutes and was a bit upset when he woke up, bless him. So actually I think maybe he wanted to sleep a little bit longer. I probably should have helped him settle again because he wasn't managing it by himself. I don't know. That's a nice bit of milky dribble you've got there, mate. That's just delightful. Oh, so now I'm feeling guilty that he wanted to sleep for longer and I just got him out of bed. Oops, probably should have tried. Should have tried, shouldn't we? But never mind, we're on track for naps today, hopefully. We'll pull it back at the lunchtime nap with a bit of a longer sleep. Probably shouldn't say that because that'll mean he won't do it. I feel like I was going to tell you. Oh yeah, I was going to tell you something about him. He now rolls from his back to his front, which every expert will tell you they don't do. They roll from their front to their back for the first time. But no, this boy can't roll from his front to his back yet. But he can do back to front. Ross has just come home from Ross has just come home from work on his lunch break, only for like 15 minutes, but he just got to see Teddy. I'm just going to insert a clip because they're literally the cutest thing ever. Yeah. Look at you. Look at this baby with his feet in the air. You right there? He's literally this week just managed to grab his own feet, so he likes playing with his toes now, don't you? And let me show you these bottles that I made. We used similar things at Baby Sensory, so he was fascinated by this green bottle when I drank out of it, so I just put some pom-poms and some dry pasta shells in this one, and then this one has water and pom-poms in. And he likes them, don't you? So I'm going to feed him in a sec, and then it's time for him to have his second nap of the day. Hopefully that one will go well. He needs to sleep a bit longer this time, so I will definitely, so if he wakes early from this one, I will go in and try and settle him back down, because he really needs to have a longer nap now. Fingers crossed he'll do it himself, but who knows? That's not a real cough. Just put Teddy down for his nap, and it took him 3 minutes to fall asleep after he was put down into his cot, which is amazing, because there was a time not so long ago that I literally couldn't put him down at all. There was also a time that I spent 50 minutes trying to get him to have a nap. So yeah, that's just like life-changing. We're getting so far with this sleep thing, and I've come back to my weaning books, and there's a weaning timeline in the Young Gums book, and it's so handy. Sorry, let me shut this. Like literally what she suggests you do in week 1, week 2 to 4, what's this, or once she hits 7 months. Basically this is like what I need, because I was definitely feeling a bit daunted. I mean, I still am feeling a bit daunted about weaning. Like, there's a lot of information, isn't there, to decipher, but these books have made me feel so much better. This is exactly what I needed. It literally feels like winter. It's the 10th of June today, and it's horrible weather. It's really dark. Like, I think having the light on and the blind shut, it literally feels like winter in here right now. We just popped out to see our friends for a couple of hours this afternoon. That's the thing, have I said this already? With the sleep plan, with any sleep plan, I think it's a bit daunting that you think, oh, I've got to stay in and like just do all the naps in the cot, and it's just going to be 10 days of like cabin fever. But Katie at Slumber Tots recommends that you do the last nap on the go, because then it's guaranteed. So Teddy will pretty much guaranteed fall asleep in the car. So we go out every afternoon at the moment, so then we know that I can time, basically I go out as soon as he wakes up from his second nap, so I know that he's gonna be wide awake and not fall asleep in the car, and then we do whatever we're gonna do, and then we come home at nap time so that I know that he has a little half-hour 20-minute booster to get him to bedtime. He's actually slept loads today, haven't you? I can't remember if I caught up with you. He did a 2-hour nap at lunchtime, which is a little bit mad, which means he'd done like all the sleep he needed to do. So he just has a little 20-minute catch up, and I'm hoping that he is back on track for bedtime. I've just been getting really nervous that like the little quick nap he did wasn't enough, because he looked a bit tired, and the main thing is like, don't let him get tired, like overtired. So I don't know, I'm getting a bit stressed, and I've got to do bedtime bath time by myself because Ross has gone to 5-a-side football tonight. So I don't know, I can't say, he didn't wake up until 25 to 6, which is really late, and he normally has a 2-hour wake window, or even 2.5-hour wake window before bed. But I think because it was quite a quick nap, I think he's probably going to want to go down at about the same sort of time. I don't know, we'll see. He's just down here kicking around on the floor. You go so serious when the camera goes on, Teddy. Like, he literally just stops and is just mesmerised. Go on then. Where's your kicky legs gone? Right, Teddy is down to bed now. I mean, I would quite like to film a little bit of our bedtime bath time routine without filming Teddy in the bath, but it's just all a bit much, especially when I'm doing it on my own. Like, I just feel like I've barely got enough hands as it is. Just put myself some chicken and rice in for dinner, and I'm watching telly. There's literally nothing on telly though. This is such a fun vlog, isn't it? You're so glad that I came back to YouTube. I'm a little bit nervous about that bedtime, to be honest, because, well, he cried when I first put him down, and he hasn't done that for quite a while now. I just feel like he may have somehow got a bit too tired. I'm just a bit concerned about that last nap of the day, whether it was the right timing and length and stuff. So I'm just not feeling that optimistic about what that means for the rest of the night, and I'm probably thinking too much in it. But I am basically, every time I go to bed, I'm just like thinking, expecting the worst basically, because then I can only be pleasantly surprised, can't I? And if the worst happens, then I was really expecting it. So we will see. I'm trying to think if I've got anything interesting to tell you guys. I feel bad that you've come back to the vlog and it's just me sitting at home cooking myself some dinner and talking to the baby. Good morning. We are on day 9 of the sleep plan. Oh my god, when I was first starting his sleep plan, it felt like 10 days was gonna feel like my entire life. Like, it felt like it was such a long time and I was so nervous about it all. But I honestly can't believe how well he has done. It has been amazing. So he pretty much now, well, I pretty much don't have any interaction with him from between 7 and 7:30 p.m. until around 7 a.m. ish, apart from one feed around 1 o'clock. That generally tends to be his little routine at the moment. Not to say he won't stir or cry out a little bit at some point in the night, but I don't need to do anything to support him, to comfort him back to sleep or anything. I feel very like nervous just saying that, because I feel like the minute I say it I'm going to jinx it, but ultimately he's learned how to put himself back to sleep when he wakes up. So we have come a long way. I think 3 mornings this week we have had to wake him up at 7:30 because we needed to get on with the day. Like, it's mad. This morning he woke up at 6:45, so it's not always going to be like that, but yeah, I'm so proud of him and I'm proud of me as well. Like, it's been a lot of hard work to get to this point. I know it's a 10-day plan, but I kind of eased him in with making a few changes in the lead up as well. So yeah, I still feel like I'm not sleeping that well though, because he's next to me like making all these little noises. But he was 5 months 2 days ago, so we've got a month until he can go into his room, and I honestly could not imagine him going into his own room. Like, a month ago I was like, he's gonna be in our room because he was like a year old, because I can't be bothered to go and sort him out all night when he could just be right next to me. Like, lazy, I know, but do you know what I mean? When the baby is just waking up all night, I just couldn't imagine him being in his own room. Like, what's the point? But now I can actually imagine him moving into his own room, which does mean I need to order a blackout blind for his room, and I just ordered the one for our room. But I'm not sad about that actually, because I quite like a dark room, so that's fine. In fact, the blind has arrived down here. Ross and his dad are going to try and put it up for us today. It's Friday today, but Ross has booked a long weekend, so he's off today and Monday, and then next week Wednesday is his midweek day off, so he's only in work Tuesday and then back again. So that is lovely. I love having him around, just knowing that the dog is looked after, that he can spend more time with Teddy. Like, he tends to walk Bear when Teddy goes down for naps, so when he's here he's with him. So yeah, it just works out quite nicely. And me and Teddy are going to baby sensory in a little bit. He's obviously asleep right now, been asleep for about half an hour, so I am in 15 minutes expecting him to stir. He tends to stir, and sometimes he just kind of like stirs and doesn't make a noise and goes back to sleep. Sometimes he cries and goes back to sleep by himself, and sometimes he needs some help going back to sleep. So we'll see what he's got in store for us today. I'd quite like him to get a good sleep in. I definitely want him to sleep longer than the 45 minutes, because sometimes like, he just can't get back to sleep. But I would really like him to go back to sleep, because then he's well rested for baby sensory, and it means I should probably be able to get him home in time for his next nap without him falling asleep in the car. We'll see. Baby sensory is only around the corner. It takes me like 10 minutes, so hopefully we'll be okay. I really need to do some housework. I'm kind of like having this weird time where, that's so weird, the West Country ITV News is on the Ellen DeGeneres show. Oh my god, whenever the post arrives it makes me jump, because I wait for the dog to bark, but Bear's not actually here, he's out on his walk. But yeah, I need to do some housework. It's weird for me now having a baby that does nap every like few hours, because I've actually got time to do stuff like housework now, haven't I? I've got no excuses. I'm going to sort the sofas out. You know, I bought my very lovely velvet sofas just as I got a baby. Well, baby's not really a problem at the moment, but I imagine when he's a toddler with sticky hands, that's when I need to watch out. But I do have a dog. I bought this from John Lewis. What do you call this? I don't know. It removes lint. Can't remember what they call them. But it's like £5 bargain, and it's so good for getting the dust off my sofas. Is that really sad that I get very excited to do this? Literally, like, which way around? This way. So satisfying. Gets all the dog hair off as well, because yes, I'm unfortunately, my brown chocolate lab does sit on my nice pink sofa. Hello, sorry, I think I pressed a button on my phone just as you rang. Just had my catch-up call with Katie, who's really lovely as always. We just were talking through kind of where we go from here and how well Teddy has progressed over the 10 days, and yeah, he's just done really well. We were talking about naps on the go, kind of the benefits of keeping as many naps in the cot as possible, trying to get that first nap of the day in the cot usually. So yeah, really good. I would really recommend sleeping. I would really recommend sleeping. I would recommend speaking to Katie though about sleep if you have problems with your little one or just want to make them sleep a little bit longer in the night. Talking of which, it's 25 to 11. Our baby sensory class starts at 11 and he's still asleep. He's one or the other, isn't he? Like, when I want him to sleep, he doesn't sleep. When I don't want him to sleep, he's asleep. I mean, I do want him to sleep really. I did want him to sleep as close to the class as possible because then he will have a better time because he'll be well slept. But now it's like I need him to wake up, feed, get dressed and get in the car. Right, we made it to baby sensory. We came in just as the first song was being sung, so that was all good. He was more than happy. Ross has put the blackout blind up, which is amazing. I need to show you that when we get home. But we just got home, I fed Teddy and then he had another nap. It was only a quick like 40-minute nap. But he did do a really long sleep this morning, so we can kind of still clock the hours up still. For his daytime sleep, we're going to take Bear out for a walk now, put Teddy in the carrier. But we're going to go on an ice cream hunt first because I've just seen Biscoff Haagen-Dazs ice creams, which I really, really want to track down. But also, then when I tried googling them, I couldn't find them. But on the Waitrose website, they actually do Biscoff ice cream. So they're probably not going to have any in stock, are they? But we're going to go and see if we can get them first, and then we're going to take our boys out for a walk. Okay, so the Biscoff ice cream hunt continues. I couldn't find them on Waitrose. I did buy these salted caramel Waitrose own ice creams instead because I thought that Ross would be pretty upset if I came out empty-handed. That wouldn't have gone down. He'd have like sent me back in, I think. But these are good and they were cheap too. This is where we've come for a walk. We've never been here before, but it's only around the corner from our house. Isn't it lovely? We've got husband, dog, baby.
Yeah, there he is. There he is. Look at those chubby little cheeks. Ooh. Spotty feet, spotty cheeks. Spot the dog.
Wild chocolate lab. Oh, Teddy. Just stopped to feed this one. Obviously, the minute I start talking to the camera, he decides he needs to look at the camera. And then we're going to go for our little drive for his last nap of the day. So our little, oh look, there's Bear. Do you need a little car nap? That's why Ross drives, because otherwise I drive them both round for a car nap. Right, we are home. Oh my god, we live in so many nice houses that literally you need to win the lottery to own. And I'm so pleased with our bedroom. So I haven't vlogged for so long that you won't have seen my very classy tinfoil windows. So in an attempt to black out the light in our bedroom, we used a tinfoil trick. So if you guys are mums and dads, you might have heard about this. But basically just like a temporary measure, put tinfoil all over the windows, completely blacks it out. But it looked more than a little dodgy from outside. And it meant that that was it. You could only get light into the room if you opened the window, and that was only like obviously a little bit of light, so that was it. It was dark for like full stop. There was no like in between. So we've just ordered new blinds which fit around the window, so we've still got our old blinds in there, so our nice white wooden slatted blinds, which I didn't want to get rid of, and we've got these, their brand is Block blinds, and they fit like you know, like a Velux window that you have in like a roof, like if you had like a roof conversion, like the slanted windows, they're always like that. And oh my god, let me show you guys. Let me just shut, it's gonna get dark obviously, but you know, that's kind of the whole point here. So rather than just being like a blackout blind, which would obviously, like a normal roller blind, which would let light in obviously at the edges. This has edges fitted all into the windows. You fit them yourself. Ross's dad and Ross fit these for us earlier. And look. Ta-da! Obviously the door is open, so the light is coming in from here, but how good is that? Oh, I haven't pulled them down all the way, so there's a little bit of light coming in. But if all I need to do is just pull them down just slightly bit more, and look. Aren't they so good? Let me open them back up so we've got some light. And they've got like a stopper, so you can stop them at different heights as well. Ooh. I love them so much. Now, we probably should have thought about this before Teddy was even born, and probably should have had the blinds done ready for his arrival, but I didn't think about his sleep as much as I should have done before he arrived. I didn't realise we needed to do blackout blinds in here. I thought, you know, he's a newborn, he just sleeps. But no, now he's 5-month-old, it needs dark for sleep. So we chip my wall a bit. So we've only just got them done in here, and Teddy's going to probably move into his own room in less than a month, but I really don't mind because I actually love sleeping in the dark like that. That's going to be so good for me. So I don't mind that we've put them in here. And then later on today we just need to measure up in Teddy's room so we can alter them for his room as well, so it's ready for when he moves in there. Okay, so the baby is in bed. The baby, why do I call him the baby? It's like when I call Bear the dog. I just quite like calling him the baby. He'll always be the baby, I think. He's in bed. Ross has popped out to play golf. Oh my god, those blinds are just amazing. Like pitch black in that room. I'm not gonna be able to find my way to the bed, I don't think. He settled down nicely to bed, put him down at 9:05. He wriggled around and I think he was asleep by about 20 past, did I say 9? I meant 7:05. Put him down at 7:05 and yeah, he was wriggling around. He wasn't making a sound though. Fell asleep. He fell asleep about 7:20 in the end. And oh, it just makes me feel so good that we just put him down, walk out, like, alright, I just do not want to get too cocky about it because I feel like there could be a blip at any point, but knowing full well that could happen right now, it just feels amazing that that's what we can do with him. Like, he's such a clever little boy and he's just an absolute joy to be around at the moment. Like, I'm not gonna lie, like, I have spoken out about how difficult I have found being a mum so far. Like the first 4 months, just so difficult. Like, there was times when I just thought I wasn't cut out for it. I just was so tired and didn't know what to do with him. I didn't know like how to handle it's sleep. It's just the biggest. I had no idea how big of a deal sleep would be. Like, I mean, I knew I wouldn't get much of it. I knew that he'd be doing night feeds and things like that, but that was never the problem. The problem is I had no idea that I was gonna have to work so hard at this whole routine thing. I was so naive. I thought it'd just kind of fall into place, but no, I've had to work at it. And actually that's fine because it's made me really proud of both him and me for putting the work in and him for being such a clever little boy and just figuring it out. And it's honestly, yeah, that's where I was going, making him so happy. Like, he's been such a happy little boy all day, and I used to say that he wasn't happy. Like, I just thought he was grizzly so much, and I'd be constantly saying to family, like, he's grizzly, isn't he? Like, he's not a happy baby. Do you agree? Like, is it just me? He's not a happy baby, is he? Constantly I would be questioning. But now I would tell you that I've got a happy baby. I can't believe it. He is such a little gem. Can't imagine the rest of today's gonna be very exciting. I don't know, I'm gonna sit and watch some telly and stick a photo on Instagram, but yeah, I'll chat to you in a bit. Good morning, guys. Okay, so when I stopped vlogging last, it was because I literally sat on the sofa and did absolutely nothing, and I thought that was not very much fun for you guys. So I thought I'd finish off the vlog with today, and it is Wednesday. Ross is off work today. He has every third Wednesday off work, which is just lovely. And we couldn't decide what to do. We were thinking about going for a bit of a day out. And we're torn between doing that or sorting our garden out, which we've just done a little bit of. Our garden's just got a bit scruffy, and we don't have any plants in the garden. And now I think I want some plants. I feel like I probably will not be very good at looking after them, but I think I want to give it a go. So we need to put in some like border to make, I don't even know what you would call it, you know, like a border to put some flowers in, and like dig up a bit of the grass so that there's place for flowers. I'm sure you know what I mean. I'd kind of like to put a little tree out there as well, and it all just needs like repainting. Our decking needs stripping and repainting, so we need to do that. So basically this morning we've just done a bit of tidying up. There was, I don't know if you guys remember when we made the pallet furniture, which also you could do with a repaint. We had some leftover pallets and they've just been sitting gathering rain mostly in our garden since last year, so Ross has just broken those up and he's taken them to the tip. Teddy's asleep, although probably waking up actually. It's time to stir a little bit. He's been asleep since 9 and it's 11:15, so he is well overdue coming to join us in the real world about now. Teddy, feel free to wake up. Isn't it funny with babies, either you're like stressing because they're not sleeping or stressing because they've slept too long. The nap schedule is the bane of my life. So yeah, not really sure what we're doing today, but I know you guys are keen for a vlog, so I want to get this one finished and edited and up for you guys to watch. Just like that, Teddy's awake. I'm gonna go and get him. He's normally so cute when he wakes up from a good nap, and he's like properly rested and happy to be awake. So dark upstairs. We shut all the doors so that it stays really dark for him. And then we open them all. Hello. Good morning again. Good morning again. Hello. Hello in there. Hello. Did you have a nice sleep? Did you? Did you? He's never going to smile because he's just obsessed with the camera. Did you have a nice sleep? Did you have a nice sleep? Was it good? Yeah? Yeah? We've currently got, it looks a bit strange, a clothes rail with a duvet hanging off it as like a little curtain, just to separate Teddy from us at night, because that was just a recommendation from our lovely Slumber Tots friend, wasn't it? Yes, just so you don't get disturbed by us, which I'm sure you probably still are getting disturbed by. I got really annoyed this morning because Ross's knee did a really loud click in bed and it woke me up, and he woke up not long after. So yeah, Teddy woke up not long after, so I'm sure his blimmin' knee clicking is what disturbed the sleep today. Yeah, yeah, you're a happy boy. Yes you are. Should we get up then? Should we get you up? Right, come on then you. Oh, obsessed. You're obsessed with the camera. He keeps doing such a long nap in the morning. But then, so yesterday he did 2 long naps, like one in the morning, one at lunchtime, and then we had a bit of a meltdown because he'd had so much sleep. He refused the last nap and it was not good. You are not ready to drop a nap yet, Teddy Richards. Right, I'm gonna feed this one and then, I don't know, and then Ross will come home and we'll decide what to do. Why does he spot the camera a mile off?
Yeah, I don't know. I don't get it. Bob.
Kim, look straight at the camera. Look at those chubby thighs. Look at those chubby thighs, huh?
You filming?
Yeah. Right, we've decided that we're just staying home today. Ross has been doing his bits and bobs in the garden. I will show you now. Basically, we've just dug up the grass on each side and put these borders down, because then we're going to fill this gap with soil and put some plants in, and obviously paint everything. The decking needs painting. I think I'll paint the sleepers, they need painting. Basically it all needs to like be the same colour, I think, to make it look a bit tidier out there. I'm going to pop to the shop now and get some stuff to put in our sandwiches for lunch, because I think we've got a ham that is too old. It keeps trying really hard to rain. It's June. Where on earth is the summer? Come to the pet shop. Teddy was looking at guinea pigs until I got the camera out. Hi. Do you like the fish, Teddy? The big old goldfish. Are you looking at the fish or are you looking at Bear? What's Bear doing? They're just being a big old scaredy pants. No. Do you like those fishies? The big ones? Bear is just refusing to walk. What are you doing? I said he's like a drunk old man, like trying to pull a drunk old man home. What are you coming to me for? Bear, what are you doing? Come on. He's pretending like he can't hear us. What do you want? The most reluctant dog ever. What are you doing? What is he doing, Teddy? Why are you sat? Just needs a cuddle. A mid-walk cuddle. Come on then.
There, come on.
Oh my god. Right, so I just filmed a whole section and wasn't actually filming. Brilliant. Look at this little face down here. Do I look like I've just been asleep? I kind of have, kind of haven't. I'm not actually, even though he's, look at him, even though he is sleeping better at night now, I'm not quite there, because he's still in our room and will be for another few weeks, and I hear every little noise he makes. I struggle to get back to sleep. So yeah, I need to sort of train myself to sleep a bit better, I think. So I just felt it this afternoon and I really wanted to go and have a little sleep. Didn't manage to have a sleep, but I did lie down, shut my eyes and just chill for a bit while he napped in his cot. He did the last nap of the day in his cot, which is like notoriously difficult to get them to do their last nap in there, and it's such a quick nap as well. He just did half an hour, which he just did himself, which I don't know, we're having a good day. We had a bad day yesterday and he would not sleep in his cot yesterday afternoon. I find that if he sleeps too late on his second nap, like it falls too late in the afternoon, then he's like impossible to go down in his cot for the last nap of the day. But he woke up at 2 today, so I managed to get him down for half an hour at 4:30, so that should be perfect to get him to bedtime, I hope. You gonna be a good boy? So I'm very proud of him for doing that. Just still sniffing his head, obviously, because babies smell the best. I thought I'd show you a couple of things that we've got this week. No, but actually presents from family. The first one I'm actually wearing, and it's a bit of a strange one, but it's actually quite cool. I don't really know what you would call it. Let me wait till the camera focuses. It's stayed in my hair where I've just been laying down. It's like a waistband with a big, like this, I think there's like polystyrene in here. It's like big padded bit. Basically it means when I walk around with him on my hip, the weight isn't actually, like my hip isn't actually taking his weight. I don't have to stick my body out to the side. Like, it's just much more comfortable, and it's good for Ross as well because he obviously doesn't have a hip to stick the baby on. So yeah, I can just do this one-handed rather than having two hands around him when we walk around. And there is a little pouch here for my phone as well if I wanted to. And oh, Ross is home. And we also have this, the Skip Hop activity table. It looks a bit weird where I've pulled him out. So I love, kick the dog toy out of the way. I love Skip Hop. It's quick becoming one of my favourite brands for toys and things. And this is just a really comfortable like table. It's not like a jumperoo, so he's not gonna be jumping around because I think that's not maybe great for their hips. I don't know, I'm not sure. Not against them, but I think that's what I've heard. This maybe isn't either, but anyway. He looks comfy in it, and I love all the little bits and bobs for him to play with. I'm really pleased with it, and he likes it too. I'm so excited for the garden to be done. Kind of want, I don't know about painting the decking like a grey colour. Kind of want to do it grey, but I don't know if Ross will be up for that, and I don't know if it would be too, I don't know, can't decide. But yeah, this is what the little bits look like. We need to put the end on here and then fill it with soil and plant things in it. Hi Bear! Hello!
Hello.
Hi there! Right, good morning guys, it is another day. This is going to be the end of this vlog. I'm so sorry, it is so bitty and like a bit, I don't know, I didn't even know what I vlogged, to be quite honest, but I'm back. That is the main thing. Well, I hope you care that I'm back. I will make sure the next vlog is more like pieced together properly. I'm going to go back to doing like 2 solid days, like that kind of thing, probably on the weekend, because that's a bit more interesting when Ross is home and it's not just me and the baby pottering around at home, just, you know, trying to do naps and washing and stuff, which is exactly what we're doing today. So yeah, that's the end. Thank you very much for sticking around and waiting around for me on my channel. Don't forget, all my links are below. I've been blogging again, my Instagram's below, Twitter, I just kind of use Twitter as like a notification for like when vlogs go up and stuff, but my links for that are below as well. So I will see you next week.